town to take on your Eastern Arizona College Gila Monsters. Coming into tonight's contest, Central Arizona 3-14 overall, 2-8 in the ACC. And Eastern Arizona College comes in 18-10 overall and 6-3 in the ACC. That puts them second place right now behind Arizona Western on the Division I side of things. They are 2 games back with 4 to play. They've got a chance to catch. I don't know who Arizona Western plays the rest of the way, but they do have a chance to catch. If the season ended like this, the tournament would be hosted by Arizona Western in Yuma. Eastern Arizona will have Central at home tonight. Friday they go to Glendale Community College. Monday they're back here at Eastern to take on Ottawa JV. Then they have Yavapai at home next Wednesday. And then they are at Arizona Western College on Friday the 17th. The statistics coming into this one, the leaders in kills per set is Melanie Merrill with 2.70 kills per set for Melanie Merrill, 2.55 for Steliana Chekarova, 121 for Olivia Lunt. That's 2.52 kills per set for her. And those are the only 3 over 2 per set for Eastern Arizona College. Assists per set, Macy Anway 4.8 per set, and Asia Aqualut at 4.48 sets per game. Digs per set, Cadence Moore at 3.81, and she is running away with that stat for the Monsters this year. She is the only one over 3. The next leader is Melanie Merrill at 2.42 for Eastern Arizona College. For Central Arizona College, their kills per set, Carolina Moreno at 4.31 and Sierra Neely at 2.18 are the leaders for Central Arizona. Assists per set, Bruna Marinari has 7.38 assists, 0.8. And digs per set, led by Noelle Lotta, who is not here tonight for Central Arizona College. We're ready to go here. Eastern Arizona College in their home pink uniforms tonight, taking on the visiting Central Arizona College Vaquetas in their road black and green. It is a pink out tonight. Live Like Macy is the theme tonight. And if we get a chance, we'll get into that story a little bit later tonight about that foundation. Eastern Arizona College will go with their usual starting lineup tonight. At libero, a freshman from Chandler, Arizona, number 2, Cadence Moore. Middle blocker from Oro Valley, Arizona, number 4, Emma Orton. Outside hitter from Mesa, number 8, Quincy Camard. A setter is a sophomore from Franklin, Tennessee, number 7, Macy Anway. In the middle, freshman from Carson, California, number 3, Lloyd Montesiaki. The outside hitter on the right side, the sophomore from Bulgaria, number 20, Steliana Chekarova. And Melanie Merrill, the freshman from Oro Valley, Ironwood High School. And we wish her a happy 18th birthday tonight for Melanie Merrill. The starters for Central Arizona, head coach Michael Owens. Set to serve is number 2, Bruna Marinari. Also in the lineup, Amy Lopez, Sierra Neely, Evie Murphy, Tess McGuire, and number 6, Carolina Moreno. And it is Central to serve first with Marinari. In and saved and not able to get it over, and Central Arizona able to get the ace to start the game. And they'll go up 1-0. Eastern Arizona College swept Central Arizona last week. Here it's, if you're tuned in and think this is a replay, it is not. Into Camard, off the net, and Siaki able to put it over, but they're going to say Anway rolled underneath the net after her diving attempt to keep it alive off the net. So 2 quick points for Central Arizona. Will put up the Vaqueros 2-0, and Marinari still serving. Marinari in. Anway, far side, Cherkorova, dug out by Moreno. Now near side, Neely. They say there was a touch at the net, so that is over and in. Another point for Central Arizona College. The Monsters did not rotate on the back row, and a quick start for Central Arizona to go up 3-0. Last week here at Eastern, they did not lead in any of the 3 sets. They lead now 3-0. Marinari to serve again. Into Moore. Anway, back set near side to Camard. Dug by Murphy. Near side, Neely with the swing. Off of the touch and out. And a quick 4-0 start for Central Arizona. Here over Eastern Arizona. Marinari to serve. Into Camard, Anway, far side Cherkorova, swings, dug by Moreno. Back this side to Neely, blocked at the net, kept alive. Far side Murphy with the swing, dug by Moore. Anway with the set far side, Camard, dug by Moreno. Set near side Marinari to Neely, blocked down, and finally a point for the Monsters. Siaki and Cherkorova combined for the block on the near side, and the Monsters on the board 4-1. And Quincy Camard will go back to take the first serve for the Monsters. Trailing by 3, Camard to serve. That looks deep, and it is a service error. Central Arizona goes up 5-1. Set to serve for Central Arizona, number 9, Sierra Neely, the freshman outside hitter. Into Moore. Anway, back set Cherkorova. She swings off the touch at the net. Saved far side by Marinari and over. Saved by Siaki, but nobody home on the second attempt for the Monsters. And it's a 6-1 Central Arizona College lead. Neely back to serve. That one is out. Far side on the service error by Neely. Siaki out of the rotation. In is number 4, Emma Orton, the sophomore from Oro Valley. Her and Melanie Merrill, high school teammates at Ironwood Ridge. Cadence Moore to serve. In. Marinari sets to the near side. Swung on by Moreno and through the block and down for Central Arizona. And they lead 7-2. They have definitely started this one with more energy, and it shows on the scoreboard. Set to serve is Tess McGuire. Into Camard. Anway sets far side to Merrill. Birthday girl can't get it down as it's dug out in the back row. Moreno swings again, and that is in the back corner. Neely with the dig and Moreno with the kill. And Sherry Kay wants a timeout for Eastern Arizona College. 8-2 Central Arizona in the first set. We'll take the timeout as well. Back after this. Welcome back here at Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. 8-2 Central Arizona on top here of Eastern Arizona in the first set. And Tess McGuire will be serving, the freshman libero for Central Arizona. Serves it into Camard. Anway, far side to Merrill on the swing, off the touch. Dug by Neely, and they're going to say a double hit on the near side, so that will be an error against Central, and Eastern will get a point for that one. In for Eastern Arizona will be number 14, Brianna O'Donnell, the freshman from Goodyear, and Asi Akbalut, the freshman from Ankara, Turkey, who's in to serve now. That one comes over. Orton back over, swung on and blocked by Orton, and that's going to be a point for the Monsters. Emma Orton able to get above the net on that one and send it back the other way, makes it 8-4 Central Arizona. Akbalut to serve. Into Neely. Near side, now far side to Murphy, and she finds some room, but Camard with a diving save, and Merrill gets it over. Set to Murphy, blocked off, or swung off the block of Merrill and out of bounds. It'll be a kill for Murphy. And another point for Central, 9-4. Into the Central lineup, number 11, Andrea Soroa. And number 14, Samantha Valentine. Soroa to serve. Into Moore. Akbalut with the set, far side to O'Donnell. Dug by Neely. Set near side to Moreno. She tried the sharp angle, and it was a little bit too sharp. And it's a point for the Monsters. Liv Lunt in for the Gila Monsters, the sophomore from here in Thatcher. And back to serve, Melanie Merrill. With a 9-5 Monsters lead into the net, service error. Second one of the set for the Monsters. And it makes it a 10-5 Central Arizona lead. Back to serve for Central, number 6, Catalina Moreno, the freshman outside hitter. Merrill with it, now far side, Lunt, she'll send it over. Soroa with the set, far side, Valentine. Eastern not able to keep it alive, and the first kill of the game for Samantha Valentine. 11-5, Central on top here on a Wednesday night in Thatcher. Moreno into Merrill, chased down by Moore and over by O'Donnell, but that's going to be wide. The Monsters out of sort here in the first set tonight as they trail now 12-5 to Central Arizona. As we mentioned, they swept them last week pretty handily. Now Moreno will serve. And that one is out as she tried to find Merrill again on that one. But a service error for Moreno gives it over to Eastern Arizona. And back to serve will be number 4, Emma Orton. 12-6, Central on top. Orton, near side to Neely. Soroa with the set, back to Neely, right side, floats it over, Merrill with the dig. Akbalut with the set. O'Donnell finds it and sends it over. Soroa, McGuire, Neely swings, dug by Merrill. Akbalut, far side to Lunt, and she sends it down, dug but out by McGuire. Olivia Lunt will get the kill on a nice rally there for the Monsters. 12-7, Central Arizona still on top here in set number 1. Orton to serve. Into Neely. Soroa with the set. Back to Neely. And that is off the net, off the antenna on the attempt. So a point to Eastern Arizona College. Makes it 12-8. Orton back to serve for the third straight time. Into McGuire. Soroa, middle set to Moreno, and that's going to find some room as Orton came flying in from the back row trying to save it. Couldn't quite get there. That'll be the first kill of the match for Maria Toledo. Back to serve for Central, number 7, Amy Lopez. Check that, that is number 3, Luisa Valentin. And no tip. They're going to say it is in, so Brianna O'Donnell gets the kill on that last rally. Back in for Central. Is 7, Amy Lopez. Chakurova and Anway back in, and Anway to serve. Into Neely, and can't find the setter, as that is going to be an ace for Anway. For the Monsters. Monsters back to within 3, 13-10 Central. Anway serves to Neely. Soroa back to Neely. And out. I didn't see a touch. No touch. They're going to say it is the up official pointed the incorrect way. It is a point for the Monsters. 13-11. Eastern on top. And now timeout called by Central Arizona College. Anway thought that was a service whistle, so she served as the team was coming off the floor. It's 13-11. Monsters back to within 2. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back inside Gateau Gymnasium here at Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you, the whole crew tonight. Monsters trailed 7-2. They're on a 9-6 run to be down 2. Anway to serve. Into Neely. Kept alive and over by Lopez. Back set, Chakurova off the block and out for the kill for Steliana Chakurova. The Monsters now to within 1. It's been a nice job by the Monsters climbing their way back into this one after a very slow start. Anway to serve. Into Neely. Soroa sets backside. Blocked at the net. Chakurova down to get it. Lunt with a chance, and that is wide on the near side. She saw the opening and went for it, but just wide. Back into the Vaquera lineup. Number 2, Bruna Marinari, and number 1, Evie Murphy. It will be Marinari to serve for Central. Up 14-12. Serves it short, more down there. Anway keeps it alive. Chakurova gets it over, but just barely. Murphy keeps it alive. Blocked at the net, still alive. Merrill with it, over by Siaki. Marinari sets Murphy, and that is a touch at the net, and that'll be a kill for Murphy. That was an awkward rally, but exciting nonetheless. 15-12. Vaqueras on top. Marinari to serve. Into Lunt, Anway, and an ace. 16-12. Marinari on her 8th serve in this first set. She's been solid back there for Central. This one floats deep and out for an error, and the Monsters will send in Camard replacing Lunt, and Camard will go back to serve. 16-13. Central on top here in the first set. Set far side to Neely. Dug by Chakurova. Merrill puts it over into the corner and just a little bit wide, called out on the far side. Had an open net, an open area on the far side, open floor, but just couldn't hit it home. 17-13, Siaki, Anway, far side, Merrill with the run up, and that's down and in for Melanie Merrill. Emma Orton back into the lineup, replacing Siaki, and Cadence Moore back to serve for Eastern. 17-14 Central here in the first set. Set for Marinari, near side, swung on off the tip by Moreno. Moreno with the kill down the line. Her fourth of the first set to lead Central Arizona. McGuire back to serve. Into the net, service error. Monsters will send in O'Donnell and Akbalut. And Akbalut will go back to serve. 18-15 Central. Akbalut with the short serve. Central able to keep it alive, but not able to get it over in three. That'll be a point for the Monsters. That'll actually be an ace for Akbalut. And she'll go back to serve again, 18-16. Central on top. That one into the net is Marinari. That pass was a little bit too tall. Marinari backed her way into the net. And Monsters 2 in a row now, back to within one. Monsters have not led here in set one. Akbalut to Neely. Marinari to the near side to Moreno. Dug by Camard. Akbalut. Far side to Merrill, and she blasted home off of Neely. She got all of that one. Ties the game at 18. Tries the set at 18. And for the first time in here in set one, the Monsters are tied. Akbalut back to serve. And into the net for a service error. That gives Central the lead, 19-18, and they'll rotate in Soroa and number 14, Samantha Valentine. Soroa back to serve. Moore, Akbalut with the set, far side to O'Donnell, dug by Neely. Near side to Moreno, blocked, dug out by McGuire. Soroa near side to Moreno, off the block and out. O'Donnell just couldn't quite get the block in front of Moreno, and she hits it off of her and out for the point. 20-18, Central Arizona. Soroa with the serve. And that goes wildly off of Moore, but Akbalut able to get it over. Soroa sets in the middle and off of O'Donnell and down for Toledo for another kill. That is 21-18 Central. Here in the first set. Soroa, Moore, Akbalut, near side to Merrill, blocked down by Moreno on the solo block. And Central goes up 22-18. Central Arizona has just outplayed Eastern here in the first set. Soroa to serve to Moore. Camard. Moore puts it over. Toledo. Soroa. Back set. Valentine off the touch. Akbalut sends it over herself. Soroa there to keep it alive. Near side to Moreno. She sends it down. The leading hitter for Central Arizona adds another one. Makes it 23-18. CAC on top. Quincy Camard set to tying her shoe. Officials giving her that time. Now we're set to go. Soroa to serve. Off the tape. Picked up by Moore. Akbalut far side to O'Donnell. Off the block. Near side to Moreno. Moreno to Neely, and that's going to be an illegal attack as Neely was over the line when she jumped. That'll make it 23-19 as Melanie Merrill goes back to serve. Monsters need to roll off a hot streak here. Free ball over by Moreno. Moore, Akbalut in the middle to Lunt. She swings, dug by McGuire. Now over to Akbalut. Moore, back row to Merrill. She puts it down far side to Soroa. Now McGuire, near side to Moreno, off the block. Merrill digs. Akbalut, far side to Lunt. Lunt dug by McGuire. Soroa with the set and over on the free ball. Moore, Akbalut, O'Donnell and down. What a great rally between those two. And it's 23-20. Timeout called by Central Arizona. Coach senses that his team's a little bit gassed after that rally, so coach takes the timeout for Central Arizona. 23-20. Vaqueros lead. We'll be back after this timeout. Eastern Arizona College has been tied once tonight. That was at 18. So, other than that, Central Arizona has led the entire first set. Melanie Merrill will serve for Eastern. Into Neely. Soroa with the set in the middle to Toledo, and she puts it just inside the line in the back row. And that gives Central Arizona set point. 24-20. Moreno to serve. Moreno to Merrill, saved by Moore. Orton with the free ball over. Soroa sets near side to Neely, blocked. Neely sends it over. Moore with the set to Lunt. She swings, dug by Neely, and a kill by Lunt on the far side on the overball. Olivia Lunt keeps the Monsters alive here in set number one. Siaki back into the lineup. Orton back to serve for the Monsters. Monsters trail by 3, 24-21. Orton to McGuire. Soroa sets Valentine. Her tip kept alive by Lunt. O'Donnell back to Lunt. She swings to Neely. Check that Moreno. Soroa near side to Neely. Off the touch, and that's going to be set number one going to Central Arizona College. 25-21 over Eastern Arizona College. We'll come back for the second set right after this. Welcome back into Coteau Gymnasium here on the campus of Eastern Arizona College. Central Arizona takes set number one, 25-21. We'd like to thank our corporate sponsors here at Eastern Arizona College. We call them our Gila Hanks corporate sponsor. Allstate Tim Graham, Big O Tires, Boulevard Glass, CMI, Country Companies, Disaster Masters, El Charro, Family Medical Center, Hydra Pest Control, Lee's Right Way, Marriott Spring Hill Suites, Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company of Safford, Pioneer Title Agency, Rattlesnake Exterminating, Roadrunner Rehab, Ron Cox Builders, The Station Laundromat, Trophies and Tees, and Valley Telecom. And the official volleyball team sponsor is the Payne Institute of Southern Arizona, Dr. Nicholas Elkins. We are ready for set number two. The Monsters will start in set number two with Cadence Moore, Melanie Merrill, Macy Anway, Steliana Chakurova, Loimata Siaki, and number 6, Ezgi Gachuk. Anway to serve. And that'll be an ace to start set two. And that is the first lead of the night for the Monsters. 1-0 here in set two. Anway to serve. Into McGuire. Marinari. Far side to Murphy. Merrill with the dig. Anway near side to Eastern, and that is in for Ezgi Gachuk. The sophomore from Miami-Dade. Transfer from Miami-Dade from Ankara, Turkey. And now Anway to serve, her third straight to start. And that's going to be the second ace of the set for Anway. And the Monsters off to a much better start here in set two. Anway to serve. Neely, Marinari back to Neely, off the block of the Monsters. And it'll be 3-1, Eastern on top. Back to serve for Central, number 9, Sierra Neely, freshman outside hitter. Anway with it, near side, Chakurova, dug by Neely. Marinari, back set to Neely, dug by Anway. Moore, Chakurova, dug by Neely. Marinari, far side, Moreno, dug by Anway. At the net, Siaki puts it down for the Monsters. Way to stay with it for Siaki. That ball was all over the place. She saw an opportunity at the net and put it away for the Monsters to go up 4-1. Ezgi Gachuk to serve. Marinari, far side to Moreno, and she hits that one long. It'll be point to the Monsters, 5-1 Eastern. Gachuk to serve. Into Neely. Marinari, back set to Murphy. Dug by Moore. Anway with the set. Gachuk over. Far side, Moreno blocked at the net, kept alive, dug by Moore. Anway, Merrill, dug by Neely at the net, Siaki, and down off the tape. The Monsters go up 6-1. Neely. Far side to McGuire. Moreno puts it over to Gachuk. Back set and down for the kill for Chakurova. Good set there by Anway, and Chakurova did the rest. For Eastern, leading 7-1 now. Gachuk to serve. That one is in. McGuire got out of the way, thought it was long, taps herself on the shoulder and says, that was my fault. Timeout, Central Arizona. Fast start for the Monsters here in set 2. They lead at 8-1. Back after this timeout. Welcome back inside Gateau Gymnasium. 8-1 Monsters lead. Central Arizona in set number 2. Central Arizona won set 1, 25-21. It'll be Kachuk to serve for the Monsters. She leaves it short, service error, and Central Arizona will pick up point number 2. Tess McGuire will go back to serve for Central Arizona. Floats it long, service error by McGuire makes it a 9-2 Monster lead. Cadence Moore back, Emma Orton into the rotation. Neely, Morinari, far side to Moreno, blocked straight down by Cherkorova on the solo block. That'll put the Monsters up 10-2. Moore back to serve. Into McGuire, Morinari at the net. Toledo puts it over, Moore there. Anway backs at Cherkorova, and she hits it down, collision, but stays alive. Murphy puts it over, dug by Moore, and that's not going to be inbound. Even though Morinari and Neely collided on that dig attempt, they both seem to be okay, and Central Arizona comes away with the point. Soroa back to serve. The freshman setter. Into Moore. Anway, near side to Merrill. Merrill to Neely with another dig. Far side Moreno. And they're going to say off of the antenna, point to Eastern Arizona College. Into the rotation for the Monsters, Olivia Lunt and Asya Akbulut. Akbulut will go back to serve. Into McGuire. Soroa at the net. Tipped by Toledo. Kept alive. Lunt with the swing. Dug by Neely. Far side Moreno. Keeps it inside the antenna this time, but dug by Merrill. Back row. And down by Asya. No, check that. Down by the Monsters. Was that 19? Asya Akbulut. I thought that's who got the kill. It was Akbulut from the back row. She'll serve. That is short into the net. A couple of times tonight that Akbulut has hit it into the net. 12-4 though, Monsters on top here in set 2. Much quicker start for the Monsters in this one. They just never got going in the first set. Moreno to serve. To Merrill. Akbulut. Back to Merrill. Blocked off the block at the net. And Melanie Merrill will pick up a kill. Quincy Camard into the lineup for Merrill. And Camard will go back to serve. Saw her brother here last year on the men's basketball team. to serve. Soroa, far side to Neely, off the block. Moore keeps it alive. Dug out by Moreno. Now Toledo over. Moore, Akbalut, near side, blocked, but in. That nearly got all the way across the court and out, but it's going to be in for a block for Central Arizona. Into the lineup for Central will be number 3, Luisa Valentin. Also back in number 7, Amy Lopez. Valentin to serve. In serve or set far side to Lunt, off the block and out. So Lunt gets it for the Monsters. Siaki back in for Eastern. Toledo back into the lineup. Then she'll rotate out for the libero, McGuire. And Orton back to serve for the Monsters, up 14-5. Far side to Neely. Soroa, back set near side, and a whistle on a double hit called against Central. That'll be a point for the Monsters. Up 15-5 now. What a turnaround has been for Eastern here after set 1. They fell in set 1, 25-21. And now they lead 15-5 here in set number 2. Orton to serve. Into McGuire. One-handed set. Blocked, and that is in on the line. Counted as a block for Siaki. A block for Siaki, yes, at the net. That was an impressive one-handed set by Soroa. I was impressed with that on the other side of the net. Orton to serve, that looks deep, and it is. Service there for the Monsters. Back in, Cadence Moore. Back in for Central, number 2, Bruna Marinari. And number 1, Evie Murphy. Marinari back to serve. Eastern up 16-6. Akbalut with the serve, or the set right at the net for Siaki, and that goes long. Good choice on the set to Siaki. She had an open net, just not able to keep it on the court. 16-7. Monsters on top. Moore. Akbalut. Backside to Lunt. Dug by Moreno. Far side to Neely. Neely finds the opening in the back corner of the court. And Kamard not able to get there. 16-8. Marinari to serve. Freshman for Central. Kamard. Akbalut. Near side. Swung on. Dug by McGuire. Back to Neely. Far side. Kamard. Now near side. Dug by Moreno. Marinari to Murphy. Dug by Kamard. Akbalut. Far side to Lunt. And she hits it off the block. And point for the Monsters. Anway and Chikurova back into the Eastern lineup, replacing Lunt and Akbalut. Now Anway back to serve. Up 17-8 for the Monsters. McGuire, Marinari, Neely left-handed and gets it over. Anway, far side, Chikurova, and she, with a big swing, puts it home for the Monsters on the far side. 18-8, Monsters by 10 here in set 2. Anway to serve. Floats it to Neely. Marinari, cross court to Murphy, and that is out. That was close on the near side, but out. And a timeout called by Central Arizona. Monsters lead it 19-8 here over the Vaqueros of Central Arizona. Back after this. Welcome back to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. Eastern up 19-8 in set two. Anway to serve off of McGuire and an ace for Anway. That's the fourth ace for Anway on her 11th serve. Anway to serve again. Floats this one in to Neely. Marinari back to Neely near side. Saved by Kamard. Back near side. Swung on. Saved by McGuire. Neely with the attempt far side. Kamard there. Anway. Back set. Chikurova off the block and in for Steliana Chikurova. 21-8 Monsters have stretched this one out here in set number two. In for Central Arizona will be number 10, Alyssa Quintanera. Replacing Maria Toledo. Anway to serve for the Monsters. Into Moreno. Marinari. Near side to Neely. Blocked and in. That is Ezgi Kachuk on the block for the Monsters. 22-8. EAC on top. Anway. Marinari. Far side to Murphy, and she finds the back corner. It's about the third time tonight that Central's able to find that back corner, specifically on that side of the court. Makes it 22-9. Moore to Anway, and up and over for the Monsters. Marinari sets it. Far side to Moreno, off the block. Anway, Moore, near side to Kachuk. Swings far side, dug by Quintanera. Now the back row to Neely, dug by Anway. Siaki, far side to Steliana, and she puts it home on the short swing for the Monsters, and she said that wasn't how we planned it, but it's how it worked. Melanie Merrill back in for Quincy Kamard. Ezgi Kachuk back to serve. (23-9) Monsters on top. Quintanera. Far side now, and not able to keep it alive. The Monsters get to 24, and they have set points here in set number two, up 24-9. It's a nice bounce back for the Monsters. Kachuk to serve. In at the net, Steliana puts it down. Murphy not able to get there, and that's how set number two comes to an end. Monsters win it 25-9 over Central Arizona. Back for set three right after this. Welcome back here for set number 3 at Eastern Arizona College, tied at a set apiece. Central Arizona will start the third set with Tess McGuire, Carolina Moreno, Bruna Marinari, Evie Murphy, Sierra Neely, and Amy Lopez. Eastern will start with Siaki, Shakurova, Merrill, Moore, Anway, and Kachuk. Marinari to serve to start set number 3 here for the Vaqueras. Tied at a set apiece. Into Moore, Anway. Far side, Shakurova swings, dug by Moreno. Marinari near side to Neely. Neely too deep. And the Monsters strike first. 1-0. EAC on top. Ezgi Kachuk to serve. The Turkey native. Ankara, Turkey, to be exact. And she serves deep. Service error for her. And it's tied at 1 apiece. Neely back now for Central. Anway, back set, Shakurova, dug by Neely. She's had a big night on the defensive side. Blocked at the net. Kachuk keeps it alive. Anway able to put it up and over. Murphy, Marinari, back to Murphy, and down for the point for Evie Murphy. 2-1 Central. Neely tonight, 15 digs, and 2 in just the beginning of the third, and pretty much 2 sets. Merrill blocked at the net, kept alive by Moore. Merrill get another chance and puts it over but deep, no touch. And it's 3-1 Central Arizona. Neely to serve. Back to the net, put down by Amy Lopez for her first kill of the match. 4-1. Central Arizona starting hot in this one. They started real fast in set number 1 and came out with the 25-21 victory. Anway, far side to Merrill. Blocked at the net by Lopez. And a 5-1 Central Arizona lead to start this one. Neely back to serve for Central. And that's going to be off of Moore for an ace. Off the back wall, and a timeout quickly by Sherry Kay. And for Eastern Arizona College, 6-1. Central starts set 3 on fire. We'll be back after this. Welcome back here to Giteau Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. Tanner Smith doing a wonderful job on the camera tonight. Amanda Patterson on the statistician books tonight. Statisticals. We'll set far side to Merrill. She'll put it up and over the block of Lopez this time and down for the Monsters. 6-2. Cadence Moore will go back to serve for the Monsters, down 6-2 here in set 3, tied at a set apiece. Into Moreno. Morinari back to Moreno, off the block. Anway there to keep it alive. Shakurova off of McGuire's left arm and out for a point for the Monsters. Central Arizona on top. Moore to serve. Into McGuire. Marinari. Left-handed flick by Moreno. Backside and underneath the net. Anway is who they're going to call after the set. Trying to get to the other side of the floor. Went around a teammate and underneath the net, according to the official. Makes it 7-3, Central Arizona. McGuire to serve. Into Moore. Anway, backside Chakurova. She swings, dug again by Neely. Far side to Murphy. Dug by Anway. Moore. Chakurova, not able to get it over. And point to Central Arizona. That is the 16th dig of the night for Neely for Central Arizona College. If it's been within her reach, she's got to it tonight. Moore made a nice decision there. Let that one by McGuire go long. Point Monsters 8-4. Olivia Lunt and Asi Akbalut back into the Monster lineup. Akbalut will serve. Into Neely. Morinari to Moreno. Far side. Moore not able to get underneath it for the kill for Moreno. Soroa back into the Central lineup along with 14, Samantha Valentine. Soroa will go back to serve for Central. 9-4, Vaqueros on top. Into Moore. Akbalut keeps it alive. Merrill will time it and put it over. Neely with another dig. Far side. Now set to Lunt near side. She's able to find some room on the far side for Olivia Lunt. Quincy Camard will check back in for Melanie Merrill. And Camard will go back to serve for the Monsters, down 9-5 here in set 3. McGuire, Soroa, near side, Valentine, dug by Moore. Akbalut, far side, lefty, down and in, Fresgy Kachuk. Soroa with the set, far side to Moreno, blocked by the Monsters, picked up far side, blocked again. Soroa near side to Moreno, and Moore not able to get in front of it. That'll be a kill for Moreno off the near side. 10-6. Central on top. Now looks like Moreno is back to serve. Camard, Akbalut, Lunt off the block. Dug again by Moreno. Near side to Neely. Neely off the block. Camard there. Moore sets it far side to Kachuk. Dug out by Moreno. Back set, far side Valentine. Blocked at the net. Dug by Neely. Back row, Moreno. Kept alive. And over by the Monsters. Soroa, back set, Toledo. Camard with the dig. Back set to Lunt. Lunt off the block and out for the point. Monsters had to scramble on that one from side to side to finally find some room. Siaki back into the rotation, back to serve. Emma Orton for the Monsters, down 10-7 here in the third set. Near side to Neely. Soroa back to Neely. Through the block, and Akbalut got a hand on it but unable to keep it alive, and she is slow to get up after that diving attempt. She looks over to the bench, says she is okay, so she'll stay in the lineup. Back to serve, number 3, Luisa Valentin. That one is just long and out. The Monsters get a break there. Anway and Chakarova back into the Eastern lineup. Toledo back into the Central lineup, but she'll be replaced by the libero, McGuire. Now Cadence Moore needing to retie her shoe. Now we're ready, and Anway with the ball ready to serve. Down 11-8 here in the third set. Set to Valentine. Dug by Moore, kept alive by Anway. Back row from Kamar, dug by Moreno. Soroa at the net. Punched back over by Chakarova, but that's wide on the far side to make it 12-8. Marinari and Murphy back into the Central lineup. Bruna Marinari to serve for Central. Up 12-8 here in the third set. Monsters one set 2, 25-9, but are in a battle here in set 3. Anway, far side, Chakarova down for the kill. You could hear her clapping here in the gym as soon as that pass went to the setter. She wanted that ball. Anway heard her, and she put it down. 12-9. Monsters trail. Ezgi Kachuk back to serve. Neely near side to Murphy. Dug by Moore. Far side Merrill, and that's long on the attempt from the far side. 13-9. Central on top. Neely to serve. Into Moore. Anway. Far side to Merrill. Merrill waits for McGuire to commit on the attempt and then puts it over her head for the kill. Coach Owens comes up and asks her, where was she going? 13-10, Monsters back to within 3. Moore to serve, into McGuire. Neely, near side Moreno. That is out on the far side. Monsters get the point back to within 2. I think Monsters took a 1-0 lead in this one, and then it was tied at 1, and since then it's been all Central Arizona, but the Monsters back to within 2. More to serve. That one is in, right on the line. For an ace for Cadence Moore. Monsters back to within 1, 13-12. This one into McGuire. Morinari near side to Moreno, and that's about the 4th time we've seen her do that exact thing between tonight and last week's game. She takes that wide set and goes right down the net to the far side. The last place you expect a defender to be, and she's found the opening. McGuire to serve. Moore. Anway. Chakarova. Dug out by Morinari. And Toledo puts it over to Orton. Back to Orton. She taps it over, but dug by Marinari. Near side to Moreno. Blocked at the net. And kept alive. Murphy. Kachuk down to dig it. Merrill. Back to Neely with another dig. Near side to Moreno. Blocked down at the net by Emma Orton. Back into the Eastern rotation, Olivia Lunt and Asia Akbalut. 14-13, Central still on top here in set 3. Monsters trying to even it back up. Akbalut to serve to Neely. Chased down by McGuire. Neely's going to try to get it over, but cannot from way downtown. And that ties the game at 14. Akbalut to Neely. Marinari near side to Moreno. Through the block and down. She generates some power from the near side and puts it down for a kill and gives Central a 1-point lead, 15-14. Andrea Soroa back into the lineup. She'll go back to serve. Number 14, Samantha Valentine, into the rotation as well for Central. Soroa to Moore. Akbalut chases down the set. Back row, Merrill puts it in. Neely couldn't get there that time. That's probably the first one she hasn't gotten to all night long for Central Arizona. And it evens it at 15. Quincy Camard to serve for the Monsters. Tied at 15 here in set 3. Into Toledo. Soroa, near side to Valentine. Dug by Moore. Akbalut, far side to Kachuk. And that is out, but no touch. They're going to say point for the Monsters, overruled by the up official. And that is going to be a point for Eastern Arizona College and a kill for Ezgi Kachuk, the sophomore from Turkey. Valentine puts it over, and she finds the line as well. Camard came from center of the court trying to make a diving attempt. Pulled her arm back because she thought that was going long, and it landed in. Tied at 16. I just realized looking at the roster that Kachuk and Akbalut, both from Ankara, Turkey. Camard. Moore. Lunt puts it over. Valentine with the dig. Soroa near side to Neely. Off the block. Moore there. Back set to Lunt. Lunt gonna tap it over. Nobody home. Valentine and McGuire with the dive for it. And Lunt gets the kill for the Monsters. Loi Matasiaki back into the Monster rotation with the Monsters leading 17-16. Here in a hard-fought set 3 against Central Arizona. Emma Orton to serve. To McGuire. Soroa to Neely. Kept alive by the Monsters. Kachuk puts it down and not able to get it back over. On the ricochet is Central Arizona. That makes it 18-16, and Central wants to regroup. Monsters lead at 18-16 here in set 3, back after this timeout. Welcome back inside here at Gateau Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you. Monsters lead 18-16 with tied at 1 set apiece. Orton to serve. In far side, Valentine with the swing. Off the block, Camard with the dig. Akbalut with the set. Far side, dug out by Soroa. Neely with the swing. Block at the net. A 50-50 ball kept alive by Eastern, blocked again by Toledo, put over by Siaki. Soroa with the set to Neely, far side, off of Orton and out of bounds. Neely with the kill for the Monsters. In for Central will be number 3, Luisa Valentine. And number 7, Amy Lopez. Valentine to serve for Central Arizona. 18-17, Monsters on top. Into Camard. Akbalut far side, swung on and long by Ezgi. 18-18. Eastern just cannot get any traction in this set. Lost set 1, 25-21. Won set 2, 25-9. A service error by Central. and now lead 19-18 in the third. Anway and Shakurova back into the Eastern lineup. Anway back to serve for Eastern. (19-18). Monsters lead. Anway to serve. McGuire. Anway. Over by the Monsters to Moreno. Soroa to Valentine. Dug by Kamar. Far side for the Monsters. Dug by Moreno. Near side Neely. Blocked down by Chakurova. A big block on the near side for Chakurova. And the up official calling over the captain for the Monsters. And a warning to Eastern Arizona's Macy Anway. I did not see what happened after that play, but that definitely was a warning to her for whatever action that was. Moreno over. Moore. Anway to the net to Siaki. Dug by Moreno. Neely with the swing, and that is in the corner over the head of Moore. Central Arizona has found the back corners on both sides of the court here in this one tonight. Back in for Central, Marinari and Murphy. 2019 Monsters by 1 here in the third set, tied at 1. Marinari to serve for Central. To Moore. Siaki able to keep it alive, but it's behind the antenna, and that will count for Central to make it 20-20. Marinari back for Central Arizona, tied at 20. Floats it in to Moore. Goes down to get it. Chakurova. Moreno with the dig. Near side to Neely. Blocked straight down. Dug out by McGuire. Marinari back set to Murphy. Blocked down again by Siaki. And she's going to get a yellow card for taunting after that block. So a yellow card issued to Loimata Siaki. Into the Eastern lineup will be Melanie Merrill. The yellow card was for her celebration. But the Monsters lead at 21-20 here in set 3. Timeout, Central Arizona. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back here to Eastern Arizona College. Lee Patterson with you. Thanks for joining us tonight on the EAC YouTube live stream tonight. From wherever you are joining us from all over the world. If you'd like, go ahead and chime in where you're watching from tonight. 21-20, Monsters lead. Ezgi Kachuk to serve for Eastern. Up 21-20. Into the net, service error for the Monsters. Makes it 21-all. Back to serve for Central Arizona, number 9, Sierra Neely. That is long. Back-to-back service errors, one into the net and then one long. Gives the Monsters a 22-21 lead, with Cadence Moore going back to serve for the Monsters. McGuire, near side. That one is not going to go over for Central. And the Monsters now take a slim 2-point lead, 23-21. Monsters won set one, 25-21. Or excuse me, lost set one, 25-21. And then won set two, 25-9. Moore. Far side, Marinari with the set to Murphy. Murphy down the line and in. 23-22. Eastern Arizona College on top. Maria Toledo into the lineup for Central. McGuire to serve. Orton punches it over and catches Central Arizona off guard. In for the point, and the Monsters have set point as Lunt and Akbalut back into the Monster rotation, and Asya Akbalut will serve with set point up 24-22. Akbalut into Neely. Far side to Moreno, left-handed, dug by the Monsters. Akbalut, far side to Merrill. Merrill back into the corner and in for the final point of the third set. 25-22, Monsters take it. They had to fight, but they get set number 2 and go up 2-1. We'll be back for the fourth set right after this. Welcome back inside here, Gateau Gymnasium. Lee Patterson with you as we go to set number 4. Eastern won set 1, or excuse me, Central won set 1, 25-21. Monsters won set 2, 25-9, and third set, 25-22. Eastern will serve to start set 4. Anway, Merrill, Moore, Chakurova, Siaki, and Kachuk. For Central, Murphy, Lopez, Moreno, McGuire, Neely, and Marinari. Anway to serve to Moreno. Marinari, back set to Neely, off the block, and nobody can get there for Eastern. And Central will start out on top, 1-0. Back to serve for Central, number 9, Sierra Neely. Far side, Anway now near side. Chakurova blocked down by Lopez at the net. And it's a 2-0 Central lead. Neely back to serve. Anway with it far side at the net, left-handed by Siaki, dug by Marinari. Over by Lopez, picked up by Eastern. Back set near side, dug by Marinari. Moreno puts it down in the far back corner again. And that's down for a point. Making the Eastern defense move tonight is Central. Neely to serve again. Anway to Moore. She'll put it over. McGuire. Marinari. Far side Moreno. Dug by Moore. Anway. Over to Kachuk and over. Near side to Murphy. Off the block. Dug by Moore. Anway. Back set Chakurova. Off the block. Dug over and out by Murphy. So that actually will be a kill for Chakurova off the far side. Ezgi Kachuk will go back to serve. Down 3-1. Far side, now Marinari back to Moreno. And she swings it far side and out. On the attempt, makes 3-2 Central. Kachuk to serve. Neely with the swing. That looks wide, and it is. Ties the game at 3. Here in set 4. Monsters trying to win this one in 4, up 2-1. Marinari near side to Murphy. That goes over, and they're going to say double hit on Siaki. That'll be a point for Central as Toledo comes back into the lineup. McGuire serves. Anway near side to Merrill. And the floater is good for the kill for Melanie Merrill. Emma Orton back on for the Monsters. Cadence Moore to serve. To McGuire. Marinari to Murphy. Anway. Moore. Far side Chakurova. Dug by Marinari. McGuire. Far side Moreno. Back row dug by Kachuk. Near side Merrill. And she finds the sharp angle. A little bit of their own medicine to Central Arizona as Neely's been able to find that. Actually, Moreno's been able to find that angle all night long. That time Merrill was able to find it for the Monsters. Moore to serve. McGuire. Morinari. Murphy. Dug by Kachuk. Anway near side to Merrill, and she puts it home down the left side. 10 kills for Merrill tonight on her birthday. Makes it 6-4 Eastern Arizona. Also, Athletic Director Paul Demuse's birthday tonight. Happy birthday to him. Morinari, far side Moreno off the block. Far side Chakurova, and she threw for the kill. 10 kills for her tonight as well for the Monsters. Makes it 7-4 Eastern. Timeout. Central Arizona. 7-4 Eastern Arizona College leads it in set 4. Back after this. Seven-4 Monsters lead it here in set 4, trying to put this one away against Central Arizona. One more happy birthday before we move past the happy birthday train. Jory Gallegos, happy birthday to him, athletic trainer here at Eastern Arizona College as well. 3 birthdays tonight in the Eastern Athletic staff and players. Melanie Merrill says, nah, I'm not going to have any of that tonight. 8-4. 16th serve of the night for Cadence Moore coming up for the Monsters. Floats it in to Neely. Morinari to Toledo. Saved by Moore. Kept alive by Orton. And the kill by Melanie Merrill. The assist goes to Orton on that one. Makes it 9-4 Monsters. Moore back to serve. To Neely. Morinari. Murphy. Blocked by Orton. (10-4). Monsters on top. Here in set 4. Moore to serve, floats it in to Murphy. Morinari, Toledo, Anway, back to Kachuk. Off of Toledo, Neely, Moreno, Moore with the dig. Anway, backside, Chakurova off the block, but Morinari there to keep it alive. To Murphy, to Anway with the dig. Moore, far side, Chakurova, off the block and in. 11-4, Monsters lead. Been a roller coaster here tonight for the Monsters. But they're up 11-4 in the 4th. Moore with the serve. Neely, Morinari. Double hit on the set by Morinari. That will be a point to the Monsters. 12-4, Eastern Arizona College on top. Moore to serve. Floats it in to Neely. Morinari, far side Moreno, through the block and down for the kill on the far side. Into the lineup for Central Arizona will be number 11, Andreas Roa, and number 14, Samantha Valentine. Soroa to serve for Central Arizona. Anway sets to the near side to Merrill. Knocked back over by Central. Moore to Merrill. Blocked and out. That'll do for the Monsters. Into the Eastern rotation, Olivia Lunt and Asya Akbulut. Akbulut will go back to serve. 13-5, Monsters lead here in set 4. McGuire, Soroa, Moreno. No touch and out. Point Monsters. And Akbulut will go back to serve. Toledo, Soroa, Moreno, dug by Moore, near side, Merrill off the block. Soroa with the set, far side to Moreno, dug by Akbulut. Moore, near side to Merrill, Soroa with the dig. Far side, Moreno, and down the line for the kill. That one got through the block. Are they gonna say point Monsters? They are. They're going to say point Monsters. That was out, so no kill for Moreno down the far side. That is point for the Monsters, and Akbulut will go back to serve. 15-5. Into McGuire. Set near side to Moreno. Moreno far side. No touch at the net. Out of bounds. Monsters go up 16-5. Into the lineup for Central will be number 4, Eliza Kalnina, replacing Valentine. Akbulut to serve and into the net. Struggled that a little bit tonight. 16-6. Eastern on top. Into the lineup for Eastern Arizona College will be number 10, Sonia Shabai, the freshman from Jazberny, Hungary, replacing Emma Orton. Moreno to serve. And Moore, nice job of tracking that one past her shoulder and out of bounds. Quincy Camard into the lineup, replacing Melanie Merrill. Camard will drop back to serve. 17-6, Monsters lead here in set 4. Soroa at the net to Toledo, dug by Akbulut. And Camard puts it over. Far side, that's Moreno who puts it over. Akbulut to the near side. Eastern puts it over now to Neely. And she not able to keep it between the lines. That's out on the far side. That monster block has been able to get up in this set and really bother the hitters at the net for Central Arizona. Camard to serve. Timeout called by Central Arizona. Eastern leads at 18-6 here in the 4th set. We'll be back after this. (18-6), Monsters lead it here in the 4th set over Central Arizona. Eastern looking for their 19th win of the season, their 7th conference win. And Camard to serve. Into Moreno. Far side to Neely, and through the block and down. Shabai had her hands on it, just not able to keep it over the net. It will be a kill for Neely. And in to serve for Central, Luisa Valentin. 18-7 Monsters here in set 4. Eastern leads it 2-1. Akbalut right in the middle. Took a look over her shoulder, saw nobody there, and Asya Akbalut put it in for the Monsters. Into the Eastern lineup, number 15, Mia Thompson, the sophomore from West Point, Utah. Back into the Central lineup, number 4, Elisa Kalnina. Shabai to serve. Akbalut, far side to Lunt. Blocked and out. Point Monsters on the far side. Shabai to serve. Shabai, freshman. Teliki Blanca out of Jazz Barine, Hungary. Kalnina, near side, dug by Kamard. Akbalut, far side to Lunt, and she'll put it down for the point for the Monsters. Eastern Arizona leads it 21-7. As Shabai goes back to serve. And that's an ace for Shabai. Her first of the match. Monsters go up 22-7. That time, Shabai into the net for a service error. Back into the Central lineup. Bruna Marinari and Evie Murphy. (22-8) Eastern Arizona College in command here in set 4. Marinari to serve. Floats it in, Moore, Akbalut, and dug again by Moreno. Far side, Lunt puts it back down. Moreno not able to get underneath it that time. And Olivia Lunt with the point on the far side. Anway and Shakarova back in for the Monsters. 23-8 with Anway to serve. Off of McGuire. Moreno there. Neely puts it over. Near side. Dug by Moreno. Marinari keeps it alive. Murphy puts it down. Dug out by Moore, but not able to get there. Is anybody else wearing pink tonight? Makes it 23-9. Evie Murphy gets the kill. Neely to serve. Anway, back set. Neely not able to dig it out as Ezgi. Gachuk. Into the Eastern lineup. Melanie Merrill and Ezgi Kuch kick to serve, match point. Into Moreno. Now back to Moreno. Dug by Moore. Anway keeps it alive, but a double hit as she tried to stay out of the net. Will keep Central alive for one more. Toledo back in. McGuire back to serve. 24-10, Monsters lead. McGuire serve to Moore. Anway, near side to Merrill. Blocked at the net, Merrill keeps it alive. Anway off the block, now back to Central, near side. Murphy with the swing. And off the block at the net, nobody there to keep it alive between Merrill and Thompson. And Central Arizona not going away yet. McGuire to serve, Monsters up 24-11. That one is out, and that'll do it here tonight at Eastern Arizona College. 25-11 in set 4. Monsters lose set 1, 25-21, but then win three straight. 25-9, 25-22, 25-11. Eastern Arizona College will move to 19-10 overall, 7-3 in the league. Central Arizona will fall to 3-15 and 2-9 overall. Taking a look at Eastern Arizona College's schedule the rest of the way here on this one. They will be at Glendale on Friday, home again Monday against Ottawa JV, home on Wednesday against Yavapai, and at Arizona Western on the 27th. Taking a look at some final stats tonight for Central Arizona. Evie Murphy with 6 kills and 3 digs tonight. Bruna Marinari had 10 digs tonight. Carolina Moreno had 11 kills and 18 digs for Central Arizona. Tess McGuire had 11 digs tonight. Sierra Neely had 8 kills and 21 digs. Soroa had 7 digs tonight for Central Arizona. Toledo with 3 kills for Central Arizona. For Eastern Arizona College tonight, lots of numbers adding up. Cadence Moore, 24 digs tonight for the Monsters to lead the way. 4 kills and 10 digs for Ezgi Kuchik. 9 digs for Macy Anway. 19 serves for her tonight, too. Cadence Moore had 20. 15 digs for Quincy Camard. 10 kills for Olivia Lunt. 2 for Brianna O'Donnell with 1 dig tonight. 12 kills for Melanie Merrill to lead the way on her birthday. She had 11 digs as well. 9 digs for Asiak Balut with 16 serves. 11 kills for Steliana Chakurova tonight. That'll do it for us here tonight at Eastern Arizona College. Monsters win in 4 over Central Arizona. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.